You're broken down and
Good day, beautiful people, Molweni, and we welcome you back to the episodes of Iwe Awusiwoka. And we're saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We're sending love to everyone. You are not alone. So today we have a topic 80, the power of self-love, the power of accepting yourself as who you are, the power of embracing who you are. So we have a special guest by the name of Nandipha Ngundana. She is one of the most beautiful women in PE. She's so beautiful with a bubbly character, like we mixture of everything that makes sense. But anything that makes her beautiful is how she loves herself, how she embraces herself. She also has a modeling agency, so you can just clarify by that. But she is all about self-love. So stay tuned.
Hi guys, welcome back to Iwe Awusiwoka. I'm your host, Nandipha Ngundana. Today we have a special guest, a very, very special guest. Her name is Nandipha Ngundana. She's here to talk to us about your body, loving your body, falling in love with yourself, regardless of what society says and what standards society sets. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, my first question, tell us about you growing up. When you realized that your body is not what society wants, and what happened?
Growing up, I realized that I was actually bigger than most 6-year-olds or 7-year-olds, because you know when you go shopping, you have to now want a certain outfit, you want what is the current fashion trend for every little kid, but you find that I did not find a size that is suitable for my size. That's when I realized that I am a different 7-year-old, and my dress sense will not be the same as every other 7-year-old. There are things that I will not be wearing because of the size that I am.
Okay, so tell me about your family. Did your family have a problem? Did they go on and on about your weight? Was everyone else as big, or were you the only person who was different?
My family has been so supportive of me, and I think my family was one of the reasons why my self-esteem was okay, and they shaped me to love myself more. No, I was not as big at home. My mother is big as well. The only people that were slimmer than everyone else at home was my brother, my father, and my sister.
And then going into, you know, when you grow up and then you have this crush, and then you meet this person, and then when do you know, how did you know that, okay, this person is into me, or this person is, because you know men have,
yes,
the fetish. That's not what this is about. Or how did you teach yourself to know that, okay, this one is into me, this one is in it for the big ass, this one has a fetish for big women, or what happened there?
At the time that I started dating, I didn't think that there was a thing of a fetish, because when I started dating, it was a matter of, I think if he likes me and he's dating me because he wants me. The only reason now it would be harder for me to date is as of now, because the fetish has grown now, where people are starting to get into the groove of the whole plus size and the body positivity movement, and thinking that it makes them look good if they date a plus size woman, because now it's sort of the in thing for men. But when I was around 16, 17, I took it as somebody liking me for me, and if they're actually with me, then that means they like me. I didn't have doubts about that.
And was it within the same age group?
It was within the same age group.
So if you could then speak to the 7-year-old Nandipha right now, what would you say to her?
I would tell her to kill it, wear it, and love herself even more. And I think there was an element of love even then for her, but it wasn't easy because of bullying. When you are a 7-year-old, you don't know much, you don't know how to amp yourself up like you do when you are a little bit older, or how to shift when somebody tells you you are beautiful, accepted. It's not that easy.
And can you tell us a bit more about bullying?
Yeah.
Tell us your story.
I think bullying had a very bad impact on my life. I don't think that the bully was actually bullying me because I was fat. I think it had more to do with her own insecurities, but her bullying still affected me. Not because of my body, but her bullying still affected me. And when I was in grade 6, grade 7, I had a teacher that would call me Batista because I have big arms. And that was a struggle as well to get used to loving myself, showing my arms off. Because when I was in primary school, they used to call me Batista. And if you know that guy that is Batista, he has really big arms, you know. So I think that is the type of bullying that I did not actually recognize as bullying. I thought it was just a joke because I'm that person who's used to jokes. But when I come to think about it, I think that was bullying because everyone else was now referring to me as Batista. But I think I overcome that.
Okay, and I know you're not a parent yourself, eh?
Yeah.
But do you have anything to say to a parent who's got a 7-year-old who's wearing 9 to 10? Or the same parent that your mother was back then? Do you have anything to say to them?
I think the only thing that I have to say to that type of parent is that create a safe space for your child. Always teach your child that comfort is key. The size can say 9 to 10, the size can say 14 to 12, and the child is 7 years old. But the most important thing is that the child is comfortable and the child is beautiful. I might be wearing a size 100 right now, but the end product looks beautiful. And that doesn't matter. As long as you instill a different type of self-love for your own child and understand that your child will not be the same with every other person's child, but you are dealing with your own child and that person is an individual. They may be smaller, but they are an individual and they need extra care.
And to the women who are a bit older, because I know there are a ton of women who aren't as confident as you are, who aren't as comfortable in their skin as you are. I personally know her, and I know you can strip right now and put on a show with no struggles. But then there are women who will not show their skin, and of course they've been taught that from a little age, your thighs are big, hide them.
Yeah.
Your arms are big, hide them. So do you have anything to say for those women who are in their adult years but still have that fear and are conscious of their bodies?
Yeah, the only thing I could tell them is that it's not an easy process. You know, when people see me and they're like, oh, why are you so confident? How did you get there? It's a process. It starts with taking off the smallest things, because I remember the first time I actually wore a jean that is actually long, because you know I used to wear those short jeans, and then my mother was trying to introduce that thing of me wearing jeans because she knew that I hated it, so she did bit by bit to take me to exact at the time where I could actually find a proper size for myself because I'm more proportioned at the bottom. She created a small bit by bit space. I used to wear my jeans with a top that covers my thighs. So when I look at it now, I kind of look like an older woman when I was in grade 8, because that was her steps to try to make me comfortable. So even for an older woman, I feel like it would take steps to actually get to a place of comfort, and it would start with the smallest things. Because I remember in 2018, I took out a friend of mine and showed her that even wearing a bikini, if it is in your size and it makes you look good and it makes you feel comfortable, then do it. There are things that we are not comfortable, and there are levels of comfort and levels of confidence. Some people don't want to wear tight clothing, some people don't want to wear bikinis, but do what makes you feel real good. Do what makes you feel good, because the reality is that even if you struggle with your confidence, there are certain things that you would never rock. That's the reality of it all. Some people will wear tight clothing but they'll never wear bikini. So I think just do what works for you and take it bit by bit. Because at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself that every day you are alone because you go to bed by yourself, even when somebody's there with you. Yeah, I get you.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. Nandipha, please do follow her on Instagram, add her on Facebook. There are big things coming. That we can't really talk about right now. But again, to everyone out there, guys, be kind. You don't know what people are going through. And yes, today we tackled and we spoke about being big. But then again, people are being bullied for being small. People are being bullied for being too dark. People are told that you're not that pretty, you're light-skinned. And you got that job or you did that because you're light or because you're this size or because this guy is your boss and this guy is into this type of woman. Just be nice, people. To everyone. People are fighting battles you have no idea about. Thank you so much. We will see you next time.
See.
Do you have a friend that is going through a lot? Or mhlambi endlini things are not so okay? Maybe or the kids are not feeling so much love? Or you have ichomi yako that you know is having some mental health? Or you have your sister or yes, your is going through a lot but you don't know how to reach out to them and tell them, but I think you have a problem. Well, I think we've got your problem solved. We have a program whereby you can come to us and come and play games. A safe space for everyone to be able to talk and voice out how they feel. It can be netball, it can be basketball, it can be volleyball, we can play chess. We can even just have a chill out party just for you. And per family it's only $499, 500 per family, and per group of friends it's also 500 rand. This gets you into the tournament, so you're gonna do practice and whatnot, but team building is there, self-love is there, listening to others is there, and we also have a psychologist in place that is going to be assessing all of this. This is our gift from Iwausiwoga to you.
The silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. For that we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise.